My name is Alex de Boer. I'm the founder, CEO and designer for Dare2Tri wetsuits. I've started the business back in 1995 with distributing Ironman wetsuits back then. So that means from today, or since then, is over 20 years of experience in making and designing of wetsuits. My background comes from engineering, and my passion for aerodynamics and swimming is the combination for our slogan, innovation never stops. The reason why we can offer our prices as competitive as you can see them online or in the stores is because we try to eliminate the distribution levels and work as close as possible with you as end consumer. We at Dare2Tri, we work with an athlete advice panel. It's about 15 athletes. They advise us and give us tips how to improve or change our wetsuits in a way that we can make them better. Once we receive the samples, we try them and test them, and once everybody's happy, we actually have them for you on our website. Our wetsuits have a 1-year warranty on manufacturing defaults. It can always happen that something went wrong because wetsuits are handmade. So we at Dare2Tri, we offered for this season 3 different freestyle wetsuits. We have the Mach 2, the Mach 3 and the Mach 4. What's the difference? The difference is first your swim style. Secondly, what do you want to do with the wetsuit? Long distance swimming, short distance swimming, and of course the price. First of all, I would like to tell you something about the differences. The difference between the 3 wetsuits is that the Mach 2 wetsuit is a 39 cell rubber wetsuit. The Mach 3 and the Mach 4 are 44 cell rubber wetsuits. The coating on this wetsuit is an SCS coating. The coating on those 2 wetsuits are glide skin coatings. These wetsuits has no water friction at all, as where this wetsuit has a little bit of water friction. The color on this wetsuit is a single layer color, which actually can allow the water a little bit to go into the wetsuit. The Mach 3 and the Mach 4 have double layer colors, which really prevents the water to go into the wetsuit. The other thing which is very important, actually the most important thing, is the flexibility in the arms and later on as well the buoyancy. First, the 39 cell rubber has less buoyancy than the 44 cell rubbers. This wetsuit has, the arms are 2.5 millimeters on the upper shoulder area and in the armpit. These wetsuits, this one has a 2 millimeter also on the upper shoulder area and the armpit, but has on the inside a very flexible 4-way stretch lining. The Mach 4 wetsuit has a 1.5 millimeter arm, which is highly stretchable, as where on the inside we have a 4-way stretch, pre-stretched lining. This makes the flexibility of this wetsuit amazing. Then another difference between the wetsuit is that, as you can see, there's on these 2 wetsuits we have the stability panels. These panels actually keep you in a very good swim position and make sure you have a steady stroke. This wetsuit doesn't have that. The paneling of the 3 wetsuits you can see is different as well. This is one main body panel, 5 millimeters. A let's say hip upper leg 5 mil. And a 3.5 mil down the bottom. This wetsuit is already different. It has a recovery panel. This is 2.5 mil. This is 5 millimeters, 5, 2.5 in the knee area to give you more flexibility around the knees and also not compressing the veins. And there is a 3.5 in the bottom. On these suits we have the aqua grip panels. The aqua grip panels are on the Mach 3 and the Mach 4, however, they are different in the suits. This one has a height of 1.5 mil. This one is a more square. The ribs are more square and is 2 millimeters. So the water stays longer under your arms and you can push better with this wetsuit than with that wetsuit. So the three wetsuits, the Mach 2, the Mach 3 and the Mach 4. The Mach 2 is more for the beginner athlete. The Mach 3 is for the more advanced athlete. And the Mach 4 is for the competitive athlete. So the question I have for you, do you dare to try?